Is this thing on? Oh! Hello, Groovy Tubers. Good to see you again this weekend. Wait. Wait. That's a dumb thing to say because I cannot see you. All I see is the lens on this camera that I'm holding in my hand so that the picture is nice and wobbly. But you can see me. Lucky you. I just wish I had something decent to show you. In fact, I did have the most amazing videos planned for you. I have got one that is coming on amazing camo makeup. And I know to look at me, you would not think that I was an expert in camo makeup, but oh, you would be mistaken. However, I'm still waiting for a couple of pieces to fall into place before I can finish that video. So I thought to myself, what could you post to keep all your tens of viewers entertained while they're waiting for this fabulous camo makeup video? And I said to myself, you have an amazing poem that you wrote long ago, and we could illustrate this poem and set it to music, and voila, instant entertainment. And so I selected all the images to go with it and some pretty snazzy music. And then I lost the poem. I lost the poem! Because the poem is on paper and I am old. Maybe you can help me find it. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. So when I'm looking around my house, I looked in here. And this is usually neatly organized, and there is paper in here, but all this paper here is blank computer paper, and this is cardstock, and those are things we need to shred, so don't read those. And this is a really messed up box with glue and stuff in it. Let's not pay any attention to that because that is not my poem. I even took time and looked in my little hidey hole exercise bin that I keep under the desk. There are papers in here, but one just has a workout routine on it, and yeah, most of them are just like how long I stretched and all of that stuff. That's not my poem. I looked, of course, on the desk, but as you can see, it is quite neat and tidy with nothing but some more blank typing paper, a little tiny notebook, and my poem's on a big piece of paper. What's that thing right there? Nope, not in those. So it's not there. So from there, we come over to this shelf down here. It's the only one with books and papers on it. You see that right there? But I've looked through those. We got some dictionaries over here. We've got some comic books, and then we have a whole boatload of music, and then a couple of fun books that I bought, and things that keep us busy, and our Strong's Exhaustive Concordance in case you want to know how many times it says "and" in your King James Bible. My poem is not in there. Okay, let's see. It's not under my husband's Bible. No. It is not in this stack of papers because I've been through those a bunch of times. That's music I'm taking to a retreat. It is not in these folders, folks. These are my working folders. They have like the bills and the insurance statements that make you go, what? And plans for our anniversary and that kind of thing. But I have been through every single paper in there and it has not got my poem in it. So let's see where else we can go. I have looked on the bulletin board in case I just stuck it up here real fast. It is not on the bulletin board, not even under my exercising chart. Nope, not there. I looked, oh, wait. I even looked in my cookbooks, which you can't see because it's too dark. All right, I even looked up here in my cookbooks, which my daughter just recently reorganized and taught me into putting up high. I have been through every single cookbook, through every page. And these two notebooks here on the end, I have been through those. My poem is not in there. I've been in this thing by the phone, and my poem, trust me, I've gone through every page in here. My poem is not in here. I looked and see it. If we tuck it up behind the calendar, there is a bill thing there, but that's not my poem. We have this old 1975 trash compactor. See it right there? That's a trash compactor. It doesn't have the knob on it anymore because we don't compact our trash, we just recycle. And so we open it up and we put lots of paper in there. And when it gets full, then we take it and recycle it. And I have literally been through every single individual piece of paper in there. My poem is not in there. That's a snack cupboard. I went through that because there's a notebook in here that has addresses in it for people at church. It's not in there. I have looked over here by my Bible stuff, and I've got lots of Bible goodies and notebooks and prayer things and music and all kinds of stuff. Been through every piece of paper. My poem is not there. This pile, this is for Kids Bible Club this summer. I have been through every single piece of paper there. My poem is not there. You may be wondering, why isn't this poem on my computer or on Google Docs? Well, that would be because I wrote it a long time ago. And I wrote it on my computer while I go upstairs here. And when I wrote it, I saved it in that computer. And that was about 12 computers ago. So it's not around anymore. All I had was this one that was in a folder. And so I have been through all of these papers. That's my encouragement file. I have been through those papers, which are voice exercises. I've been through all these papers for 4-H. I've been through this folder and this folder. I have been through all those little file things there, and there's no reason why it would be there anywhere. Here's some old stuff from some of my past videos. I have a little bit here, and my poem is not in here, even though there's pictures of some world leaders. It's not in this pile. I've got a couple bills that need to be filed, and then I do have some creative writing, but none of it contains my poem. I have literally been through each and every paper. These, I don't know why we have any of these things, because I have looked at none of this stuff in years, so I'm pretty darn sure my poem is not up there. Most of it is the we homeschool, and we probably ought to keep this just in case they ever come to check us out. Most of it's kids' records from 4-H or from schoolwork, so my poem is not in there. This is more 4-H stuff and more 4-H stuff and more stuff and things, and I have been through all of these things. I have been through every space, no matter how unlikely. I have gone into this hallway with things we're going to be selling at an auction for 4-H, you guessed it. And I have looked through just in case I brought my poem and kind of set it down randomly up here. And nope, lots of stuff, and this stuff will be out of here in a month or so. But hey, look at that computer down there. Do you think that's the one? It could be. I think I wrote it a couple computers before that one. Let's see. In here, I just have the photo mess of doom. I have some photo boxes coming to help me organize some of this mess. But I actually have not been in here since I got the poem out. And so there is absolutely no reason why my poem would be in here. And if I take the time to go through all the photo albums looking for the poem, I will still be here next week. That's the truth. Well, oh, there's a notebook in there. What's that? What's that? What is that notebook? 2018. Oh, look, it's a notebook that's almost completely empty. It has 2 entries in it of people I had over for dinner and what we served them. And then I forgot that I was supposed to write that in the notebook the next time someone came over. It's a nice try. It's a good idea if you want to do that, so you remember what you've served and what worked and what didn't. But you got to actually remember to do it. Yep, looked up here. Let's go downstairs again. You can see I'm really good at this, holding it in your hand and moving along thing. Dang it. So, I also looked here in my room. This shelf has books and papers on it, but it is not there. I haven't touched any of that stuff and won't until I get my new spring seeds, because there's some gardening stuff there. That's my hubby stuff. It's like music. Lots and lots of music. There's no reason my poem would be there or on his chair. Nope. Don't know where my poem is. I have some stuff in here I'm saving for the camo video. If you don't believe me, I can show you right here. See that behind this crazy dress? See, the dress was hiding it. We have camo video props. You can't see what that one is. That one's a deep, dark secret. But I've got some camo clothes right here. Camo, you can't hardly tell because the lighting's really bad. Some glitter. Don't ask yet. You'll find out when it happens. But no poem. I even looked in my gifty stashy drawer. It's got a few gifts stashed in it, but not my poem. I looked through those papers down there, I promise. And so, here I am. I have got no poem. I have great images, great music, and a great idea, but no actual poem to go with it. So, what you get is me looking desperately for my poem and wishing I knew where it was. If I find it, you'll be the first to know. Until now, this is Groovy Old Lady, who is clearly out of her element making videos. Bye-bye.